Depression Baby. Stories about growing up in Appalachia and other things too. With my dad, Ray B. Rogers.
On August 16th, 1929, I came into this world kicking and screaming. I reckon that made me a Depression Baby.
Depression Baby is a World Songs media production. Brought to you by Depression Baby the Book, available in Kindle, paperback, and hardcover, and soon audiobook at raybrogers.com.
Sourwood in the Smokies. The sourwood tree grows tall in the Smoky Mountains. About mid-June, the white blooms begin to appear, and by mid-July they are gone. In the meanwhile, the honeybees like to take the nectar from the flowers of these stately trees and make sourwood honey. Sourwood honey has its own unique flavor, and when one is blessed with the opportunity to enjoy sourwood honey with hot homemade biscuits and real butter, never will another kind of honey satisfy. Locust honey may have a lighter color but not the taste. Tupelo honey sounds exotic but does not meet the flavor test, and neither does wildflower honey, clover honey, or any other honey. A treasure memory of mine is when I entered the back door of Grandfather John Burnett Medford's house, I immediately smelled the honey sitting on the little breakfast table in the kitchen in a cut glass honey dish. The sweet-flavored honey smell came right through the glass lid and became part of the charm of the unique little house with the glass doorknobs on the French doors, leading to the balcony off the dining room. Sourwood honey must be a Medford kind of addiction. Uncle Nick Medford, grandfather's half-brother, liked his sourwood honey so much that he took a jar to Florida on his extended vacations there. He left it at his favorite restaurant, and when he arrived for breakfast, they brought him the jar of honey to make his breakfast complete. Uncle Nick was a dentist and practiced until age 95 and almost made the century mark, passing at age 99. I like to believe that eating sourwood honey almost every day helped Nick live such a long and useful life. If it rains a lot while the sourwood trees are blooming in the Smokies, some blooms may be knocked off by the wind and rain. Also, the bees just don't like to work in the rain, and who can blame them? My former sourwood honey supplier lived on a gravel road off of Highway 23, south of Franklin, North Carolina. The honey was kept on shelves in his open carport with a wooden box for the purchasers of the honey to deposit the money in. No one was ever at home, and it was strictly an honor system. I asked him if anyone ever stole the money or the honey. He replied, no. People who eat sourwood honey don't steal. Well, I suppose that if there was international consumption of sourwood honey, that a lot of world problems would be solved. When autumn comes to the Smokies and the leaves turn many colorful hues, the bright red leaves you see are probably sourwoods bidding you adieu. And now you know more than you ever wanted to know about sourwood trees and sourwood honey.
We hope you enjoyed listening to this episode of Depression Baby. And if you did, my dad has one important request. If this podcast brought a little smile to your day, would you please consider right now subscribing for free to the podcast and kindly leaving a nice 5-star rating and review on iTunes. You can make the difference in getting Depression Baby in front of a wider audience and help preserve this disappearing legacy. thanks to our audio and musical contributors, including our friend Lobo Loco. You can find out more about him and all the rest of the music and audio in the show notes at, you guessed it, RayBRogers.com. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time on Depression Baby.